Hey everyone, Fox from Fox and Kit Woodworks and Fox Den Videos bringing you this week's tip and trick of the week, and we're actually going to change it up and talk about laser engraving. I've been doing lots of laser engraving over the last several months, if not year, varying from slate coasters to wood products and also glassware. And for any woodworkers out there and you want to get into something to be able to do some more customization, I would say definitely get a laser engraver, even if it's a lower end one that has a bigger platform to be able to do woodwork on, or I should say laser engraving wood on, because it's going to just allow you that customization. But for me, what really has been a big ticket item has been glassware. Now, most of the lasers you're going to get out there these days are diode, and they do not have the proper wavelength to be able to actually engrave glass. You have to put some type of medium on there. And typically, what you'll see is like contact paper that they sell specifically for laser engraving, or paints. Those can get expensive, and they work really well, but there are some items that you can use from the hardware store or the Hobby Lobby that will work just as well, if not even better. First is tempera paint. It's natural, typically made out of eggs, and it works really well. Chalk paint and acrylic paints. Acrylic paints are kind of hard to remove off the glass depending on what you use or what it's put on. But more importantly, what this video is going to go over is when you apply that paint, because just slapping it on isn't going to make it work. You're going to have issues that you're going to run into where the image won't turn out as clean. So the three options that you have to be able to put your paint on are by brush, which is pretty simple. Put your paint into a little, paint container, dip it in there, and wipe it on nice and smooth, trying to keep as many lines out of it as possible. You might have to do two coats with tempera paint. That's not going to be easy because it will wash itself off. Next, which I have found to be very easy and quick, are these paint pens. I've used both the acrylic and the chalk paint pens, and they've worked great, have very similar results, and they go on the first time smooth, easy, with one coat. And lastly, the next one I've been getting into is using an airbrush. Now, this was just a cheap $15 airbrush off of Amazon, and unfortunately, I have done some airbrushing in the past, and the tip on this is just a little bit too thin to do the tempera paint through it. You might have to get a bigger needle, basically a bigger hole, to be able to allow that kind of powdery solution to go through. But this is going to give you the smoothest option available on your glassware, which is going to result in a much sharper, clean image. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed the tips and tricks of the week. Stand by for a midweek tips and trick continuing off of this.